Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
This is certainly a quality over quantity show if I've ever had one.
But the quantities are good, too.
Yeah, that's true. Aslin Brewing Company here on Brewsday Tuesday is what we're featuring. Once again, this is a fairly under-the-table brewery, I guess, should we say? I mean, if they've been around for 2 years and you and I had just heard of it, that's...
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but I hadn't really paid much attention.
Hadn't delved into it.
Somebody said those
Either
words.
way, they're out of Herndon, Virginia, and you just handed me, what do you know, a double IPA, Stellar Parallax. This is 8.1%.
Oh, it's too bad you got a session beer.
Yeah, you got the triple over there, right?
Mine says Sensei.
Sensei?
Triple.
Sensei? It has that kind of Asian-looking...
Sensei? Is that Sensei?
Probably.
Triple India Pale Ale. Coming in at 11.1%.
That's not too shabby.
Just barely short of a Huck birthday session beer.
I'll bet it's probably birthday...
It does look, I feel like I should wrap a white cloth with a red dot around my head before I drink this. Bonsai.
Bonsai! Do you remember that show, Bonsai? It was on Comedy Central. I mean, it didn't last long, but it was just like this random betting show. I don't know.
Okay. At this point, I don't remember anything. I just tasted this beer.
Anywho, yes. All right, so Aslin Brewing Company, we swapped after the during the Steely Dan song. We were doing a little tasting of what I had. So what were you thinking of that one? Because honestly, I liked yours a little bit better. So it's at least a 4.75 for me. I
have to say this, and it's blasphemy, but both of those beers were in the heady topper range.
That's true.
They're both. I gave it a 4.5. I probably should have given it a 5. But those were both excellent beers. I mean, seriously, you could put either one of those up against heady topper. Actually, the first one, the one I had, is probably just as good as heady topper.
So what's I know you were going to delve into I guess what beers are coming out or what's
Well, they had on their Facebook page, they post up every time what the beer is, and then when they run out, they say we ran out of that one.
So that's where you got to look. You got to keep up to date with their Facebook.
Yeah, so you need to get on there and follow them on Facebook. And it's just Aslin Beer Company, which is kind of cool. Everybody's like, Aslin Brewing, blah, blah, blah. It's just a beer company. We're just making beer. Mm-hmm. We're making beer here, nothing to see. It's a hole in the wall in like a industrial, I call it industrial strip mall. Because it's like
a bunch of big
20-foot,
factories.
30-foot ceilings. No, just like a strip mall, but it's all, industrial. They're selling soap products here. They're selling that, different things, but it's not really stores. So that's probably why. But they're building a new location, I think, in actual downtown Herndon. No, they have a barrel house in downtown Herndon.
Oh.
So, but they're still aging that stuff. So I'm going to find out about that. I need to go up there in a week or two for work, and I will time that so that I can get there on time. Yeah. So I don't have to sneak in the back door. And
I know you got lucky
out of
with
beer. Yeah, I was lucky.
You got lucky with that. So when can you normally buy beer from them?
It's like let me think. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, that makes sense. You can get.
It might be Wednesday.
You get your stuff for the weekend.
Yeah, it's closed now. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's hard. Let me go to their website. It was
Let's
clear
just put
on
it
there.
this way: call ahead.
Yeah, call or look ahead.
And look ahead. Do your research.
There it is. Oh yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 to 4 on Sunday, 11 to 7, 3 to 8, 3 to 8.
Okay.
It's in backwards order. So if I'm there on a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, that's most likely. I'll try to be there on a Thursday because then they'll have more of whatever they made that week.
That's a good call.
They were working hard when I was there. It was Thursday around 11 in the morning, and they were making beer. They were fixing, loading it up and getting it ready.
So what else do we need to know about Aslin?
I mean, we talked about the sisters, right?
Yeah. Sister Aslin.
I think the guys are both from Colorado.
Ah,
and a lot of people were wearing Colorado shirts in there. Yeah, so I mean, they come from good beer.
I'm going to be heading to Colorado soon. I don't know if I'll be able to bring beer back, though, because I'm flying and stuff. I don't know.
Okay,
how does that work? You bring back beer.
Yeah, I just came back from San Francisco, and I brought back 11 beers.
But I'm not checking.
Oh, I always check. And I've decided
I'm not checking.
Well, I get one bag free with Delta.
I'm not flying
There's a
Delta,
plug.
so I don't think I'm going to be able to bring any beer back. Sorry.
Oh, they take care of me. My bag, 50 pounds the limit. It was 52. I had a conversation with the guy, gave him a sticker, and then Huckette's bag was only $35, and I think he just rounded it.
It evens out.
And he put the heavy tag on mine, didn't charge me the $100. But I was going to pay it for this. I'm not usually like that, but the beer I brought back from San Francisco.
You needed to bring that back.
Yeah, so we're going to pay. But next time I'm taking a bag in my bag, and I'll just check the second bag for $50 full of beer, and I'll have 2 bags full of beer. That means I can bring back about 24 beers. It's a lot of beer.
You got it figured out, man.
I do. Let's see. Let's say they wanted to create a company they would all want to work for. Blah blah blah. It's for beer's fun. It's for kicking back vacations, parties, hangouts.
Right? How about this? What else is up around that area where Aslin is? Like if somebody was trying to maybe make a day trip up that way to maybe try and hit this and stuff, is there anything else to do? Like I know you were working, but
there's a lot of good beer in Northern Virginia.
A
lot of people like Lost Rhino, which if I'm not mistaken, and you can call me out, it has Blacksburg roots. Lost Rhino was the brewery where the guy at the River Mill. They had a name. I don't know what it was.
You're talking about River Company?
No, River Mill.
River Mill?
River Mill Restaurant. The guy passed away, but he had a brewery, and it moved to Northern Virginia and ended up being Lost Rhino.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's one up there called Arden, I think.
Ardnard? Nardog?
Let me pull up here give me a second.
Speaking of Blacksburg, I finally over this past weekend made it to Rising Silo.
Did you? Was it good?
I mean, the beers were okay. The problem is like I do not recommend going there in the wintertime.
Hey, it's a little cool, yeah.
It is a little cool, but so I don't think I'm going to be going back there until the weather gets a little bit warmer. But
okay, so I found it while I was looking for it. So there's another brewer up there that's pretty famous for having big beers, and usually more. These big beers are all like known brands. There's a thing called Adroit Theory. And we may have had a beer.
I've heard of that.
I think we had a beer about 2 years ago from there.
Yeah.
But they make you big stouts and barley wines and weird beers, and they're pretty good. So we're having the beer bloggers writers conferences in Virginia this year. And we're going to go to both of these.
Sweet.
During that trip. So.
Cool. Well, how are you liking your triple IPA over there, my man? What was the name of it? Oh, Sensei.
Sensei. It's overwhelming my senseis.
Oh. Good one.
Crickets. No.
I was going to give you the drum.
So this thing is like, not only is it unfiltered, #unfiltered, but it's like can't see fingers through it.
Yeah, is it probably safe to say that all their beers are unfiltered?
I would say, and this one's quite, it doesn't have a lot of lacing. Well, yeah, I guess it's okay.
Yeah,
I've been letting it set for a minute while I was running my mouth, but not as much as some.
It's definitely not super lacy.
But it's super thick. I mean, super thick, the mouthfeel on this thing is amazing. It's a 5. There's no question.
5.
5
Sensei. 5 for the Sensei.
11%. Drive me home.
And same sort of thing, man. I really do love all these labels. Aslin Brewing Company's Stellar Parallax. Once again, it's a double IPA at 8.1%. And yeah, it's got everything you want, man. This is probably. Let me take one more sip.
Take one more sip, because you never can be sure unless you drink enough.
This could easily be a 5. I think.
Is it?
Yeah, sure. 5. Go for it. Why not? I think that the comparison of saying Aslin is the Northern Virginia's version of the Veil is accurate.
Quite accurate, I would say.
I think it's very accurate.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed.
And none of these. We're
going to take this a little further in a future show.
And really, truthfully, all of these beers could be 5s.
Yeah. And I mentioned earlier, they gave me 6 beers.
Oh.
So I'm going to match up the other 2.
Save those.
With the same style from I've got to go to Richmond next week.
You going to the Veil soon?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Veil.
Oh, we're
going to match these up. We're going to have a little head-to-head.
Pun intended.
A little contest.
I like that idea.
I'm excited.
That'll be good.
Yeah. So that's coming up. We don't know when, because we never know. We don't plan ahead.
We're not very good.
I'm a hippie, and you're a young guy.
But actually, speaking of planning ahead, I guess we do know what's coming up next, though, because
San Francisco.
You were talking about flying and stuff. Yep. You were out of town, and you were over on the West Coast getting some tasty brews.
Why did I go? To get Pliny the Younger.
Pliny the Younger.
Unfortunately, I can't bring that back, but I can talk about it. I did bring its older, I guess, uncle, actually. I brought its uncle.
Its uncle.
Pliny the Elder.
Was that not his dad?
No, it was his uncle.
Oh, see,
The whole story's there.
You'll have to. Well, I guess we can delve.
While you're
into
waiting in line a couple hours to get the beer, you read the whole story.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then some.
Yeah, but it was good.
Well, I guess
I'd do it again.
We'll delve into that a little bit more so on the next show. But nonetheless, and I'm sure you could probably even get a little bit of a preview idea of all that good stuff if you follow Huck on the social media.
Yeah, because probably there's pictures and videos on Huck's Beer Buzz on Facebook.
Hit it up, man. Huck's Beer Buzz on all of it. Oh, and we never even did the whole Untapped spiel. Huck's Beer Buzz on Untapped. DreZ Drinks is my handle. That's how we like to rate our beers, blah, blah, blah.
That's what
blah,
that
blah.
5 was all about.
That's what those 5s. Those were 5 out of 5s. 5 out of 5s. All right, Huck, man. Well, I appreciate you bringing, especially
Thanks
I appreciate
for
you bringing
having me.
these beers, man. And shout out to Aslin Brewing Company.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys,
Thank you very much,
You
guys.
guys are doing some good stuff over there.
Go back
and,
up and get a T-shirt.
And that's
They
awesome.
have any.
And I'm glad that they were cool to accommodate, you know.
Very
selling
nice.
some beer.
They were very polite, and I had to wait a minute till they could get clearance from, the control tower. But they sent us some beer.
They got it. All right. Good
All right.
deal, man. Well, there you go. Aslin Brewing Company. Check them out. And, of course, check out Huck's Beer Buzz on all the social media, hucksbeerbuzz.com, all that good stuff. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get back to the tunes.
See you next week.
Right after this. Yes, sir. On 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.